NHL Nightly with your host, the sports, a.k.a. Pierre Lebowski, a.k.a. Jeremiah Maxwell. And with him, as always, maybe Pearlo, Wisdom, and Rico and Barry.
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing? Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights, you're a legend. All right. Welcome to the show. This is NHL Nightly. I am the host, the Sports Beard. With me, as always, maybe, is Pearlo, Wisdom, and Rico and Barry. We're waiting on them. We'll see what's up. Hopefully they are showing. I don't know what's going on. I not hear from them, but I think they're making it. Oh, here we go. Here's the legend, Mr. Pearlo Wisdom already. Okay. And looking crystal clear with his, and I got in honor of you, man. I got the Gordie Howe Whalers jersey. It's the alternate with the W and the spear. Not one of my favorites, but still a really good jersey.
Rico's
What's up, 360 ST? Yes, I'm Jeremiah. I don't know if I was chatting with you, and I was chatting with a really good Blues fan in the Bleacher Report app, which I'm on a lot from time to time. Oh yes, I got Salty got the Avs jersey up there for you. We already kicking it off with 8 people looking good. I thought we were going to get 2 shutouts to start the night, boys. Holy hell, these been pretty good, huh? I'll tell you what. Are you counting the Blues out? And I'm going to make this statement right now. Here's my hot take. The Nashville Predators are going to be that team that comes out of nowhere like the Florida Panthers, and they're going to upset some teams in the playoffs. I would not want to play Nashville, boys, and I don't know how you feel. I got the scores updated, boys, so you should be able to see them, and gals. Hopefully we have some gals. We haven't had our doctor lady. Haven't heard from her in a while. I wonder what's going on with her. Pearlo looking crystal clear, man, at his girlfriend's house in Edmonton. Rico coming live from his mansion in Barrie, Ontario. I am Anchorage, Alaska. It is awesome to talk hockey with you guys. I needed this. I've been looking forward to it all day. I'm so sick of my dogs. They just bark and create havoc. But I love them. This is 2 days in a row I went without my glasses, too, which is an idiotic move. How about I throw it to you guys, and I'll go get my glasses. What do you guys think about Nashville upsetting a team in the playoffs?
Nashville's playing good, man.
Colorado?
If they started right now, I think that they would play Colorado. Yeah, it'd be Edmonton and LA. It'd be, I think, Winnipeg and Nashville would play Dallas.
Yeah,
Nashville would play Dallas. No. They're playing good, but just they don't have the depth that Dallas has.
I need one more goal in this game. One more goal.
Oh, you guys have which game?
I need one more goal in the Nashville Winnipeg game. I didn't take a side. There's
a lot of time left in that game. There's a lot of time left in that game.
4-1. 4-1 is tough to go to goal.
I ended up taking I took Nashville to win that game. I thought Winnipeg last night, but pre-game I just saw the money was better with Nashville. Then I also took Nashville team total over 2.5 at even money, and then I got the full game over.
I wish I would have done that.
Yeah, over 2.5. Nashville's been scoring over 3 or 4
Why didn't I
goals.
take Nashville? If I liked the over, I should have took Nashville over 2.5. Why didn't you text me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
Why is my Kool-Aid 360 STS? Why is my Kool-Aid spiked tonight? I don't understand. What's going on?
I'll tell you what. LA ain't winning shit in the first round. I don't care who they're playing.
Yeah, their goaltending is an issue, man.
They're not winning. They're not beating Edmonton in the first round. No.
Well, I don't think they're playing Edmonton in the first round. I think LA will settle into the second or first or second wild card. I just foresee that. But I'll tell you what, they look pretty good.
If it started tonight, they'd play Edmonton. Like if it's playoffs started right now, they'd be.
I know, but we're gonna wait till the season's over. I'm telling you, I don't think they're gonna end. I think we're gonna see.
Doesn't matter who they're playing.
Well, yeah.
If they were playing Nashville, I would take Nashville. It doesn't matter who.
Well, that's not possible. But yes, I'm
hear just saying I would not take any team. I would take any team against LA in the first round.
Yeah.
So Nashville. Oh, so 360 STS says Nashville isn't going to surprise the Avs in the first round if that's who they have to play. Yeah, no, I'll probably retreat. Let's see though. I mean, they wouldn't play Nashville. I don't think that Nashville would play Colorado. I think Colorado, as much as they'd love to, I think they're going to be that second seed in the Central, right? I got to look at the standings here. Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Sounds right.
Yeah. We could we'll play the game. Let me do the final score for, again, dude, Bennington too, man. If St. Louis makes the playoffs, Bennington is a goalie I would not want to face. And in fact, if I'm Team Canada, I don't consider anybody else for those games other than Bennington. I know he's a high head, but when he's on, he's on. He's easily Canada's best goalie, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. When
Bennington's been amazing. He's a great goaltender.
When he's on, he's off. He's off. But when he's on, I don't think there's a better goalie, at least Canadian goalie. Because look, I mean, Thatcher Demko, pretty good. I mean, Connor Hellebuyck's an absolute beast. He's not net tonight either. I think it's Bressois, isn't it?
No, Hellebuyck's in.
Yeah. Demko's an American, though, right? And so is Hellebuyck.
Yes, I know. That's why I didn't name them for Team Canada.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were saying.
Yeah, but St. Louis coming off that long-ass road trip, too, man. And apparently they got bag skated, too.
Question.
So Winnipeg pulled the goaltender with 233.
Well, that's good for you. If you need, hey, Pearlo, we have a question in the chat for you. I threw it up on the screen. It's from 360 STS. You go ahead and read that, and I'll pull up the standings.
I mean, Nashville has a chance. They're playing with a lot of balls. They got a chance, but I think Nashville. I can't go against Dallas. I don't think it would be a killer win, but I mean, they got a chance. They got a chance. I wouldn't say they don't have a chance. I don't think it's going to be an easy round for Dallas.
It'd be a 4-2 series for Dallas. Probably 4-2 Dallas.
Something like that.
So that division is tight. The Stars have 89 points. The Jets have 87. Obviously, they're not going to go up. I think the Avs are going to beat the Canucks tonight. I think the Demko news, it's going to be a little bit of a letdown. I think the Avs are just humming. And I think and it's going to be Gorgiev tonight for the Avs because they started the other kid against I think we're going to see. So let's say the Avs win the division. Let's just give them I think it's going to be Winnipeg because they've played the least amount of games tonight. It's Winnipeg's 65th game. Stars have already played 67. But let's just say I think the Canucks probably win the West outright or the number 1 seed. But we'll see. So if it started today, Nashville would play Dallas if they finish the top. But if it's Nashville, Colorado, I don't think. But if I'm Colorado, I don't mind playing Winnipeg in the first round, man. I think that's a bad matchup for Winnipeg. But if you're going to get goalied in the Central, it's going to be Hellebuyck, right? I mean, I like Ottinger, but I've yet to see him goalie a team. I've seen him good, but guys, yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, the only goalieing that happened in that game between Colorado and Dallas and Florida. The only team that got goalied in that Dallas-Florida game was Dallas because Bobrovsky made some saves. That game could have been 5-0 after 1. And the Dallas announcers were saying that. So, it was a good performance.
Winnipeg's on the power play now, too. Sorry, didn't want to jump on you, but Winnipeg's on the power play.
No, jump on me. I saw it. So that's 1:52 left in the third there. And we're waiting for puck to drop. It's 12 minutes puck drop for Edmonton, Washington. Hey, but good news for the Caps. Nick Dowd, one of the best penalty killers in the league. He plays on every situation for the Caps back tonight. And Marty Faravari, probably our best puck-moving defenseman now. And probably best skating defenseman, quite frankly, too. So I say us. I mean the Washington Capitals. I'm wearing the Cocaine Bear hat right now.
Well, I got Washington first period puck line, so I expect Washington to come out and hopefully win the first period.
Did you hear Ovi's interview?
No.
Oh, I gotta find it for you, boys. It's beautiful. I gotta find it for you.
While you're doing that, Kuznetsov was on Sirius Radio today doing an interview. Yeah, and he sounds great. He sounds like the old Kuznetsov all over again. He sounds really good. I heard interviews before he went and took whatever he took care of, and he sounded like really down, but he sounds like he's laughing, he's enjoying life and stuff like that. It's good to hear. It's good to see. Kuzi's a boss. He sounded really good. I should have. If I can find the piece on it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, please do.
It was cool.
Hey, and I'll tell you, like going into Caps Reddit and reading, every Caps fan was just grateful and really wants the best for him. I'm rooting for the Canes. One, because my main man Rico picked him. I love Rod Brindamore, but I'd love to see Kuzi do well. We'll see. I mean, Carolina just had their first compliment today. Yesterday with Gensel and them in the lineup, so it'll be interesting. I can't find the Ovi, but anyway, they interviewed Ovi. Go, what do you do to stop McDavid and Draisaitl? He goes, well, we got Connor McMichael and Hendrix Lapierre. So, I love it. Ovi just having his boys back, man. Just saying, no, we got these young kids that are coming up, and they laughed a little bit, but he's like, I just think he's like, I hope the Caps really get. They usually play Edmonton pretty tough in Edmonton for whatever reason. Ovi plays good in Canada, period. But yeah, if you guys find that clip, put it up on the screen because it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll try to get it.
Yeah, it's really funny. Oh, hey, HGH, the legend. How's it going? We were talking about HGH. We were talking about Ovi's interview with the media. I know you saw that. You're all over socials. Goal,
Jets 4-2. We got
there you go.
Are you serious? I got the over on that?
12 seconds
got
left.
The over, buddy. Wow. Oh man, there's no time left in that game, too.
12
nice.
seconds.
Oh my God.
I pulled the over off with 12.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. We can call that final too, probably.
I also had the under with the LA St. Louis game, so yeah, it's going good.
That was the under. That was a good under, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to call that game 4-2 final with 10 seconds left to go. Rico, you're a little bit ahead of me on that, being in the Canadian feed.
Yeah, you're ahead of me too, Rico.
Yeah, but Pearlo, he's on the East Coast, so he's that game's in Winnipeg. He's closer to Winnipeg than we are.
Yeah.
You and I are closer to each other than we are to win.
I don't know, man. From Barrie to Winnipeg or Edmonton to Winnipeg?
I guess you're way on the other side of Ontario and you got all of Manitoba. Yeah. But Manitoba's right next to Ontario, am I wrong?
Yeah, but Winnipeg's
it's not far.
10 hours.
Dude, we are I'm in Alaska, bro. Like, do you know where that is on the globe?
Yeah.
You're closer to Winnipeg than I am, my man. I'm just telling you. That's how What?
Dude, Roman Josi has 50 assists on the year. Like, if you're not betting Roman Josi assist props at basically plus 110, plus 115 every game, you're just losing money. That's like death taxes and Sam Reinhart scoring power play goals. It's like it happens.
Hey, I am so glad you brought up Roman Josi. I wanted to talk to you guys about him tonight. He's third in the NHL in points for defensemen. Is he a Norris finalist again this year? I say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
Kim Quinn, Hughes, and McCarr. Who else is better than those three?
Right. So Josi, man, that's 8-1. Hot Take Hockey's favorite player. That's not named Morgan Riley.
I'll give you a name that nobody ever talks about, and he's got to get a Norris. It's jeez, I just lost it.
Morrissey?
McAvoy.
Oh, yeah.
McAvoy should be getting the North somewhere down the road. I know he's not the greatest offensive player, but the guy's a beast.
I don't know, man. That goal he scored against Edmonton overtime was nasty.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, everybody has.
I don't hate McAvoy's offensive prowess. I don't hate his offensive prowess.
He's not bad offensively, but I mean, he's a beast defensively, and he's on a team where he's everything for that team. Like, he's everything. That overall defense on that team is not good, especially with it's so like I hope one day he gets one, but he probably won't because he doesn't put up the numbers. But that would be the guy I would say.
Yeah. I would just Rico. Do you have any opinion on McAvoy or my top three and
hot take shared. Thanks, hot take.
Yeah, McAvoy will probably win a Norris one day. Somebody who's not gonna win a Norris is Zadorov. Did you see him praising Nathan McKinnon before the game or earlier today or when that interview was? He's basically
he said if he could build a team around anybody, he'd pick McKinnon. He played with him. I can't disagree with what he said.
Yeah, because he won too, right? None of the other guys have won a cup, so.
He said over McDavid and Matthews too. He did, McDavid's what? McDavid's gonna be 28 here pretty soon, right? I mean, like, he's no spring chicken anymore, man. He's been in the league a while. Next year, isn't it his 10th year? He was a 2015 draft, right? So
I think you can make a case that nobody makes the team better overall in the league than McKinnon, though. Like, he really drives everybody to get better every day. Like Crosby would be right not right now, but McKinnon would be there now.
Think about where we're at. Okay, Ovechkin's at the end of his career, but Matthews and Pasternak have taken up his goal scoring like prowess, right? So those guys are incredible. Throw in guys like Crosby, Marner, all these Pedersen. Just like the A- level talent. And then you got McDavid, McKinnon, Bedard, Tage Thompson, like Austin Matthews, like all these crazy. It's almost like we're in the golden age of hockey, man. Like, you think of like the original six and like how good those teams had players and stuff, but mainly it was Montreal, right? Like, this is just a glut of talent everywhere. And I was reading an article about a kid, Joshua Waugh, who's it was actually from Gravitas. Check out his Twitter. How this guy he was like the number one pick in the QMJL draft or whatever they do for juniors there. But he was like a 5th round pick. And Montreal drafted him, and I guess he's doing really good. His numbers are he's only played like 12 games in the NHL, and he had like 9. I don't know. He looked good. I should have had his stats up. But I'm saying, like, there's so much talent out there that I think that doesn't even get a chance to play, right? And we're going to see. I mean, like, Kaprizov was a guy that came out of nowhere. I saw your tweet about that too, Pearlo. Bedard is going to win it. Like, he's winning it. And I don't think at this point, after the 5-point night, and like he's winning it this year in the Calder. I like what Brock Faber has done, though, for a guy that young to do well. It's a pretty cool thing to see a guy. And he had no choice, man, because like Spurgeon's been out for them. He wouldn't be even playing those minutes. I'll be honest with you now. If I'm Bill Guerin, I might look to move Spurgeon because you have lived without him. And he's only, he's got a kind of a decent deal there. And there's a lot of teams that need defense. So I think you could get a nice little pick for him. I asked a couple of Edmonton fans, and I want to ask you that the question I asked you last time was about if you would trade Draisaitl. If you guys don't win the Stanley Cup, would you trade Draisaitl this next year? And I don't know where you're at on that.
Well, you already know I was already trading Draisaitl a while ago, so I mean, it depends on the package, of course. Like, you don't just trade him, but if you
I said Owen Power. I
would do that. I would do that. I don't think Buffalo would do that. I don't think they would.
Yeah, well, they're going to have some decisions to make too. But yes, no, they may not need to either, which is the hope, right? So I'm trying to get this other game up. I don't know why is going on with my internet. It's ridiculous. I got to redo my whole entire Wi-Fi network is what it is.
I said I was going to look at who I would trade Draisaitl for, and I didn't. I apologize, but
yeah, I mean, you're okay.
While we're talking, I might take a look at a little bit to see what you could get for him or what I would take. But paying him $15 million is going to be rough. What do you pay McDavid then? If you pay him 15?
I mean, at some point. I think at some point, I don't know what's the limit. It's a percentage of the cap, right? You can't pay a player more than 15% of the cap. What's the rule? Somebody in the chat know.
I think it's 17.
17%. What's the cap right now? It's going to be 87 million or something. We'll just say by the time McDavid's a free agent, it'll be like 88 million. So 88 million times 0.17. It's about 14.9. Oh, 16.5 mil right now, Richard Clay. All right, Richard. Hey, how's it going? Was that you I was chatting with, Richard, in the Bleacher Report chat? It was another Blues fan. Anyway, long and the short of it, yeah. McDavid's going to get the max, right? I mean, he's getting the max. With the cap, by the time he comes up the cap, I expect the cap will have gone up $10 million.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the revenue is, they're talking about expansion. Again, I think a lot of people are wigging about the expansion talk. You know, if they decide tomorrow they're going to expand, it's going to take like 5 to 7 years for like Seattle couldn't even have a team before that arena was done. And there was some, like, that was a $1 billion reno on what used to be called Key Arena is now called Climate Pledge Arena. If that arena was delayed, that team would not have been able to go. I think they would have had to play like, I think they got to a hard point, but it's like, yeah, I mean, they got to forecast construction costs, like Anson Carter and that group it's going to take them a decade before they get there. So I do think there'll be enough talent, Salty. I say the people that are saying there ain't enough talent, there is, because there are really good European guys that would come over here and play that would be top line guys that don't want to be third and second and fourth line guys over here. So they'll play overseas and get top line minutes because you want to be the goal scorer. You know, you want to be the star, man. And I think we'll see 30.
Where it's going to hurt is going to be defense and goaltending.
We're already seeing that now, though. And I think that has more to do with the way the game has changed and the fact that first of all, we all know hockey is expensive. And nobody wants to play goalie, man. Everybody wants to be a forward.
Nobody wants to be a defensive defenseman either anymore.
Well, that and it costs a lot to put your kid through hockey as a goalie, man. Like my parents used to buy me skates pretty much every year. Yeah. And that's skates and gloves and shoulder pads. Can you imagine, like, goalie pads?
So it would just create a more offensive league. And that's not bad. Like
I like what Richard says here. He says the talent in juniors in NCAA is better than it ever has been, and I agree 1 million percent. And it has to do with youth development too. In the U.S., the youth development thing is like 7,000. But between us winning this gold medal in 1960 and us winning the gold medal in 1980, and then go to year 2000 or 1996 when U.S. won again on international gold, you are talking about the growth of hockey is 1 million times bigger in the States. And Canada, it can't get any bigger. I mean, I'm sure Canada's numbers are actually lower than with the economy and stuff than they normally would be, So
I mean, the game's growing, so do the league, right? You expand a couple teams every few years. I mean, the game's growing everywhere. There's more players developing everywhere, so
yeah, and now
everything grows.
I mean, it's all indoor arenas now. It's not just restricted to kids who have ponds in their backyards in the wintertime. Now, that being said, if you're a kid in Alaska, you aren't really skating outside anyway because it's too damn cold. So you're skating in the arenas. If I had a gazillion dollars, I would build the baddest ass arena here. I would get an AHL team here. And I would have an awesome complex for youth development hockey and just plug $1 billion into it if I had it. Just to because I mean, the percentage of professional athletes that's come out of Alaska per our population side is absolutely ridiculous. Mark Schlereth, 3 Super Bowls, pretty damn good in football as an offensive lineman. Been a couple other guys. There's a kid who plays for the Dolphins right now that's from here. Gomez, Dubinsky, Matt Carl. Matt Carl won the Hobie Baker. He didn't have an incredible NHL career, but he played like 8-9 years. Nate Thompson played like 20 years. Joey Crabb, it's like, you guys could make the same claim. Like, Rico, you're from Thunder Bay. It's like the percentage of, I think War Road, Minnesota has 2,000 people. They have like 3 gold medalists for Team USA.
Yeah, Thunder Bay has 110,000. You got all the stalls. I think Patrick Sharp, the Pyatt brothers were from there.
Yeah, I remember Taylor and Tyler Pyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are old guys. Who are the guys coming out of there now? There's probably some, because all them kids grew up watching the Stahl brothers and watching the Pyatts. So there's got to be kids coming out of there still. Like, I bet you there's a ton. Edmonton is already on the power play for a long time. I didn't see what happened there.
Oh, shoot. The game's already started.
Darnell Nurse got high stick.
It was a double minor? Okay, I was like, hey, you got a long power play.
I want to bet this live. So I should take
Edmonton is – the Caps actually have a really good PK, but Edmonton's probably going to score on a double minor. Pretty hard to keep – nice to have Oshie back in the lineup for the Caps, too. So to get Oshie, Dowd, and Faravari back is big for them. But
it sucks because I got Washington in first period here.
Yeah, you never want to see a team taking a penalty like a double minor. Can't really argue a double minor either, man.
Washington.
Oh, Kemper in that.
Wow. Washington, maybe? You got a freaking – oh, no. I thought they had a breakaway, but they didn't.
They have had some shorties this year. So if Tom Wilson's not playing, though, he's one of our better. In fact,
he's playing.
Is he playing? I didn't know.
I saw him in the hallway there before the game when they were bumping each other around, pumping each other up. I saw Wilson and Oshie right beside each other.
Well, I knew Oshie's been back. He played last game, but Wilson they listed him day to day. So I didn't know if it was because his grandpa died and he was maybe going to have to take a leave or whatever. Sad for him, by the way. Shout out. Oh, by the way, I meant to say this, and I just want to get this out there.
Edmonton scores.
Let me say this without interruption, please, because it's a heartfelt.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Or mute yourself or something. So anyway, real quick, I just wanted to say this, and I know Rico's probably aware because he probably got caught up on Chicklets, but I just wanted to shout out Mike Grinnell, the producer of the largest hockey podcast. His girlfriend and his mom both have breast cancer. He shared that with everybody, and I just want to, keep him in your thoughts and, saying something nice to him or something on social media. I reached out. I tweeted at him yesterday. But anyway, really awful news, and didn't want to lead the show with it, but forgot to talk about it yesterday and just wanted to, because we had a great show, and I didn't want to share all the bad news, but yeah, just like pretty rough news for him, and reach out, whatever. And Edmonton did score on a power play. Big shocker there. It looks like Draisaitl.
Yeah, apparently Grinnell said something like they found a lump in a breast or something, and then they sent him home on a Friday and said, give us a call back Monday or something like that. So you got to go through the whole weekend of just wondering what the hell's going on and shit.
No, so they told her she had cancer on Friday. This is his girlfriend, but didn't tell her if it was treatable or what stage it was or what type it was or anything. So you could now there's so much information on the internet. You can completely, get, an idea of what you're in for, because people are pretty good about sharing information now. So it just, I don't know, man, like absolute joke of healthcare. It's even worse for women. Like it took my wife like 5 years to get a surgery. She finally ultimately got it, but she got it because she got a good doctor. And it's just, fuck cancer, Salty, for sure, man. And so I also wanted to shout out, if you're in the St. Louis area, as Richard Clay's in here, they're doing that Kelly Chase charity event. I think everybody's going to be there, man. I think Gretzky's going to be there. Chelios, like a ton of guys. So check out that out. Check out Kelly Chase on Twitter. He's tweeted out they're selling tickets for charity. All that money is going right into cancer research. Kelly has got his his battles he's dealing with. So that's pretty crazy. But anyway, again, T's and P's to Mike Grinnell and all that. So really brutal. Hopefully his mom and his girlfriend, because to get one piece of news like that is brutal, but to get to have it be your mom and your girlfriend, like that's brutal. And I say girlfriend, I believe it's his fiance. They've been together for quite some time. So anyway, feel bad for the guy and hope everything turns out good for him. So, and T's a piece to your mom too, Salty. Good luck with the surgery. Probably. Anyway, I just wanted to say that before we get going. The Avs game hasn't got underway. Did Caps take another penalty? I don't know. I didn't see. Are they just re-showing the goal? I don't know what's happening.
I think they're just serving the back end of the double minor here. But
they killed the first half off.
Oh yeah, they did.
They took another penalty. That's what this game's going to be, I guess. Well, we can jump right into we've got a lot of games to preview for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and just jump right into that. And I know I really want to sit down and just chill on the couch and watch this Canucks. I know the Canucks don't have Demko, so they'll have an excuse if they lose. But this is going to be a good game, man. I expect it to be a really good game. So I'm super excited for this game.
Yeah.
I just want to
I eventually went with the Avs. After a while.
Yeah, I like Colorado in this one too, but I just won't be surprised
if
the wins.
Yeah, I took the Canucks. Just Colorado played last night, and Vancouver's got to come out at home here. It's an important win for them. I know they're comfortably in the division lead, but
no, I mean, this is a big thing for number one overall too, because Colorado's right in the mix if Vancouver doesn't. Yes, Salty, your depth is ridiculous. I think Chris McFarland, did a really good job. I liked what former Red Wings general manager, now an Edmonton general manager. Why can't I? Is his name escaping?
Who general manager?
Edmonton's.
Oh, Ken Holland.
Yes, Ken Holland. I actually liked what he did. I thought he added, in areas of weakness given their salary cap restrictions. So I didn't mind it. Okay, let's start off with the first game of the night. For tomorrow, we have the New York Islanders in a pretty damn important game against the Buffalo Sabres, which, by the way, the Buffalo Sabres have no favorite in this game, by the way. The Buffalo Sabres actually have 2 more regulation wins than the Islanders. Could the Sabres come on late? I don't know, man. It could happen. It looks like nobody wants to solidify those bottom. Oilers scored again, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. At least my thing is telling me here. You don't want to kill essentially 3 penalties in a row. That's a horrible way to start a game and brutal. Fucking control your sticks, you morons. I was hoping the Caps would put up a fight in this fucking game. Just to shove it up the fucking Oilers' ass one time. So Islanders Sabres tomorrow. We have the over-under is 6. Where you at on that one, Rico?
I'd have to go to the Islanders there. I mean, they just flew back from out west, but they've got a few days off in between this game. I know Buffalo's playing amazing, but I mean, they did beat Detroit 7-3. So I got to take the Islanders there. Just goaltending, Sorokin, much needed win.
I mean,
a
they
little
need
bit
to
more
win
for the Islanders. Yeah, I'll take
Buffalo
the Islanders there.
coming on.
Yeah. This is the last game at home before Buffalo goes on a road trip too for about 4 or 5 games, I think. So, yeah, I'll take the Sabres there.
Oh, you like the Sabres?
Or no, sorry, I'll take the Islanders. Sorry, yeah,
Okay.
I'll take the Islanders. Buffalo's going on the road after this.
Okay, Pearlo, go ahead, man. Give me your pick.
Yeah, I'm not going to get in front of the Islanders right now. And Buffalo has to play Detroit again after this. So, you know, they could be kind of feeling all fat and sassy to think they're good, whatever. And they don't get to play the Islanders very often. And the last time they would have played them, they weren't the Islanders that they're going to play right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Islanders surprise the crap out of them right now. By the way, Washington just scored. So my over for this game looks like it's good. Anyways,
Let's go. Yeah.
yeah. I'm not getting in front of the Islanders right now. They're playing balls out every game. And I don't think Buffalo's prepared to play that heavy game that the Islanders are playing right now. So I'll take the Islanders for sure.
Okay, next game, Panthers at Hurricanes. That's a real nice one, too. Panthers are actually a road dog. I'm taking the Panthers. The over-under in that is 6. Yes, Miroshnichenko. That's the guy who got it. That's how far behind I am. The youngin got his second career goal.
Cool.
Let's go, baby. My parlay looked good early, said HTH. All right, sweet. Drop what you had in, HTH. So go ahead, Pearlo. Why don't you start this one off? Panthers, Hurricanes, over under 6. Panthers plus 102 road dog.
It's an absolute terrible spot for the Panthers.
Canucks scored.
They had to fly 4.5 hours from Dallas to play this game after playing like a really tough game against Dallas. But
JT Miller for the Canucks, by the way.
Oh, Miller scored. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's 1-0 Canucks. Yep, 1-0 Canucks.
I got the over in that game, so that's good. But anyways, it's a really, like, if they win here, seriously, if Florida beats Carolina here,
yeah,
this is very special stuff. Like, this is a terrible spot for Florida. But I would not be surprised if they win it. But if you tied me down and asked me who's going to win, I'll take Carolina. But more than that, I'm taking the under. This is an under game all day long. Under 6.
Hey, Edmonton actually got called for a penalty, so we'll see what happens here.
Under 6 is what I'm taking on that game.
Okay.
6.
Okay. Yep. 6 was the number. Yeah, for
under
sure.
6. Yeah, big under.
Yep. 6 was the number.
Yeah, Carolina. I'm on Carolina too. Freddie Anderson's getting his game back together. It'll be low scoring, maybe a draw, but I like Carolina there too, especially at home and coming off a 1-0 loss against the Rangers. Carolina's going to be ready for this one.
Did he score, Salty? Okay. Yeah, I like Duhaime. That was a really nice ad.
Did Duhaime score?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. I just
I got him a long shot to score tonight.
Yeah, I hope. What would you get odds on Duhaime to score?
Like
dude, we're gonna go
plus 600
absolutely
or something.
We're gonna go absolutely fucking nuts if you hit that plus 600. We're gonna go so nuts in the fucking chat. I'm gonna sing my most craziest Rico hit a goal scoring prop fucking song ever.
Did you see Hot Takes parlay he put up in the chat?
No, I did not.
He's got a pretty cool parlay from FanDuel as well too.
Oh, I have quite the parlay from FanDuel over. Oilers over 3.5 home goals. Okay, well shit, they're already been almost there. Capitals, Draisaitl goal, McDavid goal, Ovechkin goal. Well, you already got the Draisaitl McDavid goals.
And the Caps plus 3.5. So if the Washington loses by 3,
he
he's
just
still
slapped
good.
past it. What is he doing? Just blasted Ovi. What a terrible pass. Ovi, they're on the power play. This is where Ovi's gonna score if he scores. We're gonna go bananas if he hits this, because guaranteed if Washington gets their second here, what are you doing? Carlson is shit. You're shit, Carlson. Fucking terrible on the point there.
Capital score, baby. Capital score.
Was it Ovechkin?
Yep, I think it was.
Oh my God!
No, it wasn't. It was McMichael. It was McMichael.
Oh, it was Connor McMichael. Oh, Connor McMichael.
Ovechkin's buddy.
I was gonna go nuts. All right. Rocket wants to say hi. It's a Rocket. Okay, Rocket. Rocket. This is our new rescue puppy, Rocket. He's got the hilarious underbite. He's a funny guy. Okay, so wait a minute here. You said it was McMichael. You're way ahead of me, man. Right. Yeah, Michael off the Ovi shot. Ovi Apple, yeah. Ovi got a point. Did he say Ovi had a point or Ovi scored a goal? Man, I wish
I thought it was Ovi scored, but it was McMichael.
Vancouver just scored again, 2-0.
Wow.
2-0.
Yeah.
McCabe. Ilya McCabe.
Wow.
McCabe. I always love it when a former Leaf scores when we have a big Leaf fan on, because you're always like, son of a bitch. He could be doing that shit for us. Now you would have been able to keep him, right? So, dude, I'm going to be busy.
Now the Oilers score. My God, this is going to be so over. Why didn't I play more on the over on this freaking game?
Hyman, of course. It's 3-2.
Hyman at home. Hyman at home.
Oh. Well, Hot Take needed to get to 3.5. He still needs an Ovi goal.
Well, no, he needs Edmonton team total over 3.5. He needs Washington full game plus 3.5. So Washington can't lose by more than 3.
Oh, they won't lose by more than 3, I don't think.
And then he needs Edmonton to win the second period as well, too, I think he said. I think he needs Edmonton.
Darcy Kemper is fucking ass. Period. That goal should not have happened. Faravari I don't know what he was doing on that one either anyway.
But depending what he put on that bet, that would be a pretty good return. Like, even if you threw a couple bucks on it.
I was getting a story, and that parlay is legendary. Yeah, you need the Oilers to win the second. Okay, well, I don't know. We'll see how that is. I think the Caps are actually a pretty good second period team. God, what are you doing, Faravari? Like, they're not power play. Why are you covering man? That was either him or Nick Jensen to the coverage. That guy would probably want to cover that guy.
Oh, God.
Oh, Trennan scored?
Oh, there's a big raccoon right outside my door looking at me.
Oh, no kidding. Get the camera angle.
Oh, you know what? I left the fucking bird feeder out.
That's why the raccoon's like, what are you doing, bro? Thanks for the treat, man.
Oh, shit. I think I'm going to have to go chase this fucking thing. One second.
Who said that Trennan scored? I'm still watching it. Like, they are.
No. Salty. Okay, Salty. Just stop, Salty. Hey.
Salty's way ahead of me if Trennan scored, because I appreciate
he didn't score. He missed on a one-timer. That's what I said. Hey, thank you, 360 STS. Appreciate you popping in. We'll get Rico back on here when he chases the raccoon. It's never not adventurous. My dog gets attacked by a neighbor dog. A moose is in our yard. It's never not adventurous for us here on the Sports Beard Show NHL Nightly, Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Appreciate you. Let's get to the Senators Blue Jackets.
Oh, right. We're doing the games for tomorrow.
Yeah. We got to get going here, man. We got 12 games to preview. So we're just going to keep going without Rico. Senators, Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are a plus 105 home dog. I don't know how you favor the Sens in anything, man. I like the Jackets in this one all day at plus 105. Throw a little fiver on them. What do you think, Pearlo?
All I want is the over in this game. That's all I want. I don't know. Either one of the teams could win, but there's going to be
highly likely that you get the over. The over in that game, by the way, which I did not give, I apologize, is 6.5. So pretty big over. I'm
sure it would have to be 6.5 because neither one of those teams have any defense or goaltending, so that would make sense.
Yeah, Columbus all the way.
Oh yeah, I take hockey. That's cool, man. So, did you have a Hyman goal too? So he had Zach Hyman, Leon Draisaitl, Ovechkin, Connor McDavid, and Dylan Strome. So you still need Dylan Strome and Ovechkin, which hopefully they score because that means they would tie it or be in the lead. That's insane. Same game parlay: Zach Hyman, Leon Draisaitl, Alex Ovechkin, Connor McDavid, and Dylan Strome. Anytime goal scorers. Oh, I would love to see what the plus odds on that one is. I appreciate you sharing that with us, man. We love it when you share your bets with us, guys. We love it if you pick something Pearlo or Rico said. Don't ever take my bets because I bet with my heart, which is the dumbest shit. And it's not legal here, so it's just such a pain in the ass. So we're moving on to Coyotes Red Wings. Coyotes are plus 142. I don't know how the Coyotes aren't favored in this. The Red Wings have been playing terrible and are now 2-8 without Dylan Larkin in the lineup this year in 10 games. I saw that there was a fight in practice for the Red Wings, though. So that's usually a good sign. Oh, yeah. St. Martin, look what St. Martin 1770-773 said. $331 parlay with the help from Pearlo's thoughts about Avs. Pearlo, you just got this guy $331. That's because Pearlo is an outstanding handicapper. Outstanding. And he comes on this show and gives out free advice. But you get more from him on ppowpicks.com. Definitely check him out. He knows what we go at it. But I have nothing but love for this guy. He's an incredible handicapper. And Rico is a goal-scoring prop king. So I'm really hoping
Rico's just as good as a handicapper. Don't even bother. When Rico went to Mexico, I went to crap, dude. He is freaking amazing.
Rico, you're Pearlo's good luck charm there. You're his little voice of reason, talking him in some sense.
Yeah.
Getting him into the good bets.
Rico, we talk a lot of hockey.
All day.
Yeah, you guys know, man, this is what we live for. We don't really have life. I don't like politics, and I don't I'm annoyed with the NFL for 2 months into the NFL season. So the fact that all these jackwagons are going, free agency, NFL is the most over. Nobody does anything free agency. All those guys are washed. If a team cuts a guy that's good, it's because of salary cap reasons, and then he goes to a lesser team because they have a lot of cap space. So I just love. I watch guys. I'll watch all 4 games today. I usually watch it upwards of 30 to 40 games a week. I love this sport, and that's what I live for, and that's what we want you to tune in to get great opinions. But I also give you this unbelievable couple of handicappers in Pearlo and Rico that do a lot of successful betting and stuff. So we really want to get that we've had some great numbers tonight, guys. Also, we've had almost 20 people in the live YouTube chat.
By the way, you want to hear something I made up for how much I like hockey? I watch a divorce-worthy amount of hockey.
Yeah, but you're married to a saint, and so am I. I'm married to a woman, exactly. And Rico is too. Yeah. Rico's married to a saint too. All our wives are cool. Is that a commonality with this podcast? Yes, absolutely it is. We all have kick-ass wives.
Killer wives that allow us.
And Pearlo knows because he had more than one.
We got killer wives that allow us to spend our time watching.
Pearlo's like Henry VIII when it comes to wives.
Except for, hey, let me make it clear. Pearlo never murdered any of his former wives. They're all still alive.
Yes.
And he does that in his day job.
Yeah. Not my own wives.
Oh, yeah. St. Martin. My wife is as big a hockey fan as I am. Thank God she's still, like, when we got married, we both love football and hockey. And the football, she just doesn't give a shit about anymore because her team has been dog shit for like 15 years. But mine has too. Mine, for the record, has been horrible. But since we've been married, my team won 2 Super Bowls, so I can cry against the Patriots both times. One undefeated.
St. Martin said, "Thank you, ladies."
I threw it up on the screen. Yeah, I'm saying, your wife is a nurse, right?
My wife's a nurse. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's she speaks Tagalog, right? She's
from
full on
Philippines. She didn't even know what hockey was when she came here.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
And she's just glad you probably don't annoy her for half the day. She can do whatever
she loves. Whatever I love, and I love whatever she loves. That's it,
dude. That's freaking awesome. And Rico's, you've been with your girl since high school, right? So like
almost a long time.
You're like 30 years, going on 30 years. Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
You graduated the same year as me, right? You're a 96 guy.
Yeah.
You're right. You graduated high school in 96.
I graduated high school in 97. I did the 4-year program in 5 years. It took me a little extra year because I had a little bit too much fun in high school. So unnecessary fun. But it was fun.
Catholic, we'll be praying for you. Know nothing about hockey like me. I don't know what you mean there, St. Martin. I apologize. But yes, we've been together a long time. Well, let's just let's do Coyotes Red Wings. Just give me your picks. Pearlo can pop back in.
Yeah, I got to go Detroit there. This is probably the last game off a road trip for them. But pardon me, I gotta keep betting Detroit, man. They gotta win.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Pearlo, what do you like in that one? Arizona or Detroit?
Detroit's coming back off of an absolute horrible road trip, and I mean, if they can't win here, then just forget about it. So I'm going to take Detroit, but I'm not liking it. Probably the number is not what I like either, but I mean, you couldn't get a more must win against an Arizona team that's a horrible road team, not really great goaltending, not really great defense. I'll take Detroit. Actually, I'll even more than that. I'll take the over.
So Salty says, Salty again. It just blows my mind. You're an Avs and Red Wings fan. I get how you can do it, but just. Was the damn best rivalry in the 90s. I don't know.
I was thinking that earlier.
Alabama and Auburn. You just can't do it. You can't do it. It's like it feels unnatural, man. It just feels unnatural. Anyway, I get it, man. You're young enough and you're a Michigan guy. But anyway, I hate
the Avs. I hate the Avs. I hate them.
Catholic Filipino wife. She'll be praying. I know nothing about hockey. Perlo said his wife doesn't know anything about hockey either. I'm Australian, learning the game. Hey, St. Martin. Stanley Cup champion 2018, Nathan Walker, Australian, first to win the Stanley Cup. Right on, brother. Tell us where you're coming from, man. Appreciate you. Are you in New South Wales? What part of Australia are you coming from? I probably asked you this before, man. Salty says split up Petrie and Sherratt. Yeah. I mean, both those guys are not good. I like Sherratt's toughness, but Petrie's best years are behind him, man. Yeah, okay, New South Wales. Yes, I think I've asked you this before. I apologize if I had. I'm taking the Yotes on plus money. The Yotes have surprised some teams that are good, and they're now playing good because it means nothing. So, they're probably not going to get the number 1 overall pick. I don't know if it would help them anyway, but we'll see.
I think Colorado's going to come back in this game, by the way.
Oh, I do not. I'm not counting the Avs out at all. I'm excited to watch most of this game, and give it my full attention. So let's crank out these things. So that was over under 6.5, by the way, and I like the over in that one too. The next game is Bruins Canadians. Always such a good rivalry. Just over under 6. The Canadians are home dogs by plus 185. I don't know the Canadians. I guess they've been pretty bad their last 10, but man.
Yeah, big price to pay on Boston there too. Heavy price. I mean, Montreal's already confirmed Montebo in net.
I just throw $5 on Montreal at plus 185, right, and call it good.
Montreal at home's going to go hard, and they might come out with a win.
So it's Boston, no less, right? Perlo, what are your thoughts on that game?
If I would take Montreal plus 1.5 at least. There's no way I'm taking Boston at that.
Would you take Montreal money line at plus 185?
Toss a little bit on both, but more than anything here, this is an over game all the hell.
It's over under 6 too, by the way, a lower number than
no defense being played here. Anybody watching, you're getting something special here because
Ross
this will be one of my best sets of the year. I would throw 10 units on the over on this game.
Yeah, nice. 10 units on the over. 10 units on the over. Pearlo is flipping out gems there, man. Awesome.
This is a gem. Yeah. There's people that pay me $150 for this pick right now. So you're getting it for free.
Yeah. Awesome.
So this is an over all day. All day.
Perlo's best bet, Montreal versus Bruins over. Yes, he's saying that. Yep. Yeah. St. Martin, you can take it to the bank. Okay, Sharks and Penguins. I can't believe the Sharks are plus 225. I don't think the watching them. The Sharks gave Philadelphia everything they could run for in a 1-goal game. I know because the producer of Morning Cup of Hockey had to shave his beard if he didn't win the bet, and he had to fly us at plus 1.5, and they only won by a goal. And homie, he's one of those guys that can grow a beard in 2 days though, so he's gonna be fine. But Vic had to shave his beard, so he's sorry about it, Vic. He's in the Toronto area there, Rico. I'm not giving anything to the Penguins. Plus 220. The Penguins are done. They stopped playing. Plus 225 Sharks all day long. I throw 100 on them. I think they can win that game outright. Pittsburgh is awful. The Sharks are going to hurt their chances of getting a Macklin celebration to win that game. Rico, go ahead and give us your thoughts.
Yeah. No, Sharks are playing a lot better. They got a better pace to their game. They just are playing a lot more spirited because they know they're bottom dwellers. Pittsburgh, all the life suck out of them, and they're not a fast team at all on the ice. They don't play with any type of pace. So, yeah, I'll take San Jose on a road game there.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to throw money away, throw it on the team that's plus 225. Why would you take the Penguins at such high, minus 278? Makes no sense to me. Perlo, I'm guessing you're going to say the same thing or not touch it.
I'm not putting a penny of my freaking worst enemy's money on Pittsburgh on anything right now. So
the over-under is 6 in that, too. I like the over in that one, too.
Really? Okay. I would actually lean the under. Because
really?
I just don't think Pittsburgh has any care in the world to score.
Neither team has goaltending. Yeah, I agree with Pittsburgh.
San Jose doesn't have anybody that can score, and Pittsburgh doesn't look like they care if they do score. So,
but it is in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
we're done on Instagram. I apologize, everybody, but thanks for checking us out on Instagram.
That's the only thing
I
about
hate
the
this
game being
game.
played in Pittsburgh is they want to play good, so fans show up to the game.
I suppose.
We had Samuel B. and Bolton Caps fan on Instagram. Appreciate those guys. Pop over to the YouTube if you got a chance. I already in the
The
video
next
there.
game's the most interesting one, I would say.
Yeah, give me 1 second. We'll get back to it here. Yes, Rangers at Lightning. You think that's the most interesting game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Tampa
good
Bay,
game. What?
Tampa all day.
No favorite in that one. Tampa at home they play pretty well at home. I don't know, man. I really like the Rangers against the Canes. I thought they played a really good game. And Shesterkin is on fire. Over under 6 in that. I could see the over. Pearlo, what do you think?
I'm the
Rico said
opposite. I see. Well, as long as Shesterkin and Vasilevsky are in,
Vasilevsky's been bad this year, dude. Like his numbers are not good.
it's such a big spot for Tampa Bay there, and the Rangers. I don't know if they necessarily should have won the game against Carolina. They're outshot and outplayed a lot. But if you're getting, I would have liked to get plus money here for Tampa Bay. Why are you not getting plus money here? The Rangers are, but
Yeah.
I'll take Tampa Bay and I'll take the draw. This is a draw game. What am I thinking? Such a draw game right here. I'll take the draw.
Salty, we'll get to your question about the player bets at the end when we get through the teams here. I appreciate you asking that. Okay.
I mean, Tampa Bay's top 10 in the league in shots allowed, and top 10 in the league in penalty kill as well. And I'm pretty sure they could probably just shut down the Rangers' top guys in that game. I love the matchup for Tampa at home there.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Because they're at home, the matchup is actually pretty good. Yeah, I agree with you. I'll take Tampa. I'm with you. You just convinced me. I'll go with Rico and take Tampa.
And isn't it Salty likes the Rangers? I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers won that game, but they're playing really good hockey. And I think the Rempe thing, him getting suspended, the hype's going to die down on that. I think that the players are playing some good hockey. I would be shocked. Anyway, I also think 6 is a really low number for those teams. I could see that over. All right, we already said that, though. Maple Leaf Flyers is a low-key good game. Flyers got to keep winning. Leafs are I got the Leafs as the favorite, and the Flyers are the home dog. Ooh, I don't know, man. Flyers got to play desperate hockey. I think Toronto, they know they're in the playoffs. I just wonder if they don't match Philly's intensity, that game couldn't go Philly easy. I like Philly plus 120 at home, the over-under 6. Go ahead, Pearlo. Why don't you take that first? We'll let Rico finish up on his Leafs and versus the Flyers.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Let me look at the spot here a little bit before I take that. Philly just played San Jose and they won and they got home. Toronto just went. Toronto's had a whole big layoff, so you know what? I'm going to go with Rico on this one. How is Toronto on lots of rest? I would have to look, but Rico will know because it's his team. So I'm going to pass this over to Rico first before.
Yeah, I think the Leafs there in that spot at Philly. Samsonov's already confirmed. I like it when a team confirms their starting goalie already. Because there's sometimes where they'll wait it out and choose a starting goalie, a couple hours or even the same day of game time. But I like the Leafs already confirmed Samsonov here in net. He's playing for the net as well too. It's nice to have him and Wall back, so they're competing for that net going into the playoffs. And I mean, Toronto they squeaked by Montreal, but after that 4-1 loss to the Bruins, I think the Leafs got to go on a bit of a winning streak here. They know they got Carolina next at home Saturday night, so they got to try to bank these points in Philly. So I'm going to take the Leafs there, but the Flyers, it's going to be a back and forth game. I can't see this being really probably an under. I would probably maybe go with the over here in this game.
Yeah, I like the over 6 too. I think the Flyers are not. It's defense. I mean, they're defensively sound, but they did trade Scott Walker, and they're going to, they're going to put up some goals too. They got Konechny's potting him in, and he's missed some time for them. And I think he has. Owen Tippett, I saw, has got like 23 goals. Konechny has 27 goals.
Drysdale's hurt. Sealer's on the IR. You traded away Walker. Like they're a little susceptible on the back end all of a sudden.
Yeah, but they'll play tough, and they still got Couturier and Scott Laughton and all those good defensive forwards help those D out. So, yeah, I know Salty's having a tough time with his abs. Perlo, did you have a final thoughts on that Leafs Flyers game? Again,
I just wanted to know. I kind of wanted to get an idea of how the Leafs were off of rest. Honestly, I haven't really paid much attention to it. Like a lot of teams suck off of rest, and some teams are really good. But you brought up some good points there with Philly and their defense. They really had to grind it out to just get a point from San Jose, and that was at home. And now you got a Toronto team that's coming in. What did they got? They just barely beat Montreal as well.
That was their first time in 5 tries though to beat Montreal. So it'd been a couple of years since they had won in Montreal.
And they've been playing to the under quite a bit. Toronto,
probably why the numbers low. That's probably why the numbers low.
Yeah, but I agree with you guys. Like even though the trend says that this could be an under, I think Toronto has a really good feeling here that they can get their offense going. So they're probably going to set the pace over Philly. So yeah, I think that the 6 is a pretty low number here for them to get over this total.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
And I think you kind of sold me on Philly really having a rough go with the defense there. They're trying the best they can, but I think Toronto ends up winning the game in regulation or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't betting against it. I think the boys are going to rally with Torch getting that suspension. This is the first of his 2 games. I think they're going to rally for that assistant coach. I heard he's on a short list for a head coaching job for a bunch. I can't think of his name. I apologize. I'll bring it to the show tomorrow. Devils Stars plus 150. The Devils, yeah, no doubt, and 6.5 over under 6.5. I like the over and I like the Stars. What about you, Rico?
I'm same way, man. Dallas, that was a heartbreaking loss to Florida in the last game, so back on track on this game. Probably see some goals too because New Jersey will push the pace a bit in this game. So yeah.
Hey, real quick break interlude before Perlo goes. I guess Josh Manson hit JT Miller in the back. Miller's in the locker room. I didn't see the hit. Pretty brutal. Vancouver's on the power play.
Okay, I didn't see that either.
So, yeah, Salty's giving us updates in the chat. He's watching this game, being a diehard Avs and Red Wings fan.
Yeah, Salty's the boss, man.
But he's also like one of 2 mods we have. So I really appreciate Salty moderating. The chat's always out of control. So, we get so many people in here. I gotta have Salty beating all the people throwing toxicity. No, we're good, but we love Salty, man. He kills it for us. Go ahead, Perlo. Your thoughts on Devil Stars?
Oh, I think after that loss against Florida, I feel sorry for the Devils here, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think Dallas is just going to beat the living.
Well, they played a great game against Florida. They should have won that game. Like, they gave it away in the third. Florida.
Well, there's 2 ways you can look at it. Maybe they come with no confidence, but I think that they're going to come out angry as heck. And you got this young little whippersnapper New Jersey team. Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree with you. I like the over, and I like Dallas. I'll even take Dallas on the puck line here, especially if Allen's in that, because Allen hasn't had a chance to play behind these guys. And, so I definitely would take, it might be Wedgwood in that too. Maybe. Do you think? No. Do you think they'll put Wedgwood in there?
Ottinger played the last game. Could be. Wedgwood is like one of those backups I wouldn't bet against. He's good.
He's
his
okay,
numbers are good.
But he certainly would allow more than Ottinger, so the over is like probably the best bet there.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, potentially there. It's 6.5. It's a high number. They think there's going to be goals scored in this game. So, Ducks Wild. Ducks are a plus 225 on the road against the Wild. I wouldn't even touch this game. I do like a Kaprizov goal or a Faber assist or something. Matt Zuccarello assists. Matt Zuccarello has 43 assists on the year. What about you, Rico? Where would you go on this one?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they're going to put Gustin or Fleury, because Fleury's been playing good, man, and the Wild been playing spirited hockey lately. So I love the Wild. They're playing with some good pace. So I'll probably take some props on the Minnesota side. Maybe like a Faber assist. Kaprizov, maybe a couple points. Maybe throw an Eriksson Ek in there. I know Hartman's been getting her going a little bit too. Maybe a Hartman goal prop, but I'll take the Wild there. Probably even puck line. The Minnesota's playing so good at home, and they need the points.
Yeah. They're trying to make the playoffs and playing balls out. Remind me to ask a question after Pearlo gives his picks on this game.
Wild first period puck line, Wild -1.5, and Wild -2.5. This is going to be like a 6-1 game. They're going to absolutely ruin the Ducks here. Ruin them.
Yeah, didn't Anaheim just go work by Chicago? Anaheim just got worked by Chicago.
They have no centerman. They're done.
I don't know. I love taking the plus money, but there ain't no way I'd take the Ducks in this one. Mm-hmm. Shout out Andy O.D. Not taking the Ducks. Flames Golden Knights, Pearlo. What do you think of this one? Flames are a home dog, and the over-under is 6.5.
The Golden Knights just got their mojo going. Calgary, we've said everything.
They just got their shit pushed in by the Avalanche 6-2. Yeah.
You lose Tanev and you lose Hanifin, and you got a whole bunch of defensemen that hasn't played against each other. And I think Markstrom won't even be in this. It's going to be Vladar. So Vegas is puck line or however you want to do it. Vegas will just destroy them in this game.
Rico, what do you think? Oh, sorry, Pearlo. I thought you'd finished.
No, that's good. Yeah.
On which, the Minnesota game?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You gave
Vegas.
The Minnesota game,
Yeah.
Vegas.
No, the Vegas Flames game.
Oh, Vegas all day long. They're desperate for points. I'm not looking past this.
Okay. All right. So here's my question that I wanted to ask you guys after the Ducks Wild thing.
Does Hanifin get a tribute video?
What?
Does Noah Hanifin get a tribute video?
Yeah, he'll get a tribute video.
He should.
Oh, you think they already have a tribute video ready to go for him already?
Maybe
they should.
Not fast enough, yeah.
Yeah, because they played him quick enough, eh? Yeah, they probably could. But, that takes time to put them things together. So they got, their audio video guy, cranking out editing all Noah Hanifin's highlights over the, he played there, 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Holy crap, man. So that wasn't
he's probably been lining them up. He's probably been lining them up for the last 2 months when Hanifin wasn't going to resign there. So.
Well, yeah, that's true. If they were smart, they did that. So, yeah, see if you can get a bet if they do a tribute video. See if you get odds on that. See if you guys can get odds on that. Let me know if you get.
I don't know.
If they do a Hanifin tribute video. See what odds you can get on that. Because it might be good to bet in favor that they don't do one because it's been so quick. But if you get odds, they might give you really good odds, plus fucking 5,000 or something that he doesn't get a tribute video. So, he hasn't given it yet, St. Martin. You haven't given your Vegas Flames yet, right?
I love Vegas. Vegas all day long.
All on Vegas. I like the over and Vegas. I don't know the over. 6.5, but I do like Vegas. And it's not that big. It's decent. Now you can parlay that into another team you'd think you could win. Final game of the night is the Washington Capitals versus the Seattle Kraken.
Oh my!
For that game.
There's another team that's vying for their playoff lives.
I got to go with Seattle, right? Seattle, man. And the Caps are on a back-to-back. So they're in Edmonton tonight. They play tomorrow in Seattle. Not far, but still.
Well, and you can't just let up against Edmonton either, or you're going to lose 10-2. So the Capitals are going to be playing with pace tonight, and they're going to, you can't just go into Edmonton and decide, oh, we got a game tomorrow, so let's kind of just, try to squeak this one out or whatever.
No, they're going to come at you. So. But if it does get out of control in Edmonton, Andrew likes the Caps. Yeah, we'll see. I do think that Kraken loss to Vegas was really deflating because their percentage was really low anyway, and they needed a game on Vegas, who's in the last spot. So that extra point for Vegas was massive because they had not won in a while and were doing, and they've had injuries and stuff, man. So I want to see them if in their full complement. If Stone comes back with Hurdle, what that lineup looks like. I worry. I do think the trade deadline being as lot does affect teams that add, top line players. Like that's you don't always. I mean, really, guys, name a trade that like Phil Kessel was a huge trade, but that wasn't a trade deadline trade for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Just recent note. Barbashev, decent trade, but like outside of like Butch Goring, who won like a Conn Smythe and shit, was traded at the trade deadline to the Islanders. Who's a trade?
Gaborik
to LA was a good one, yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, but then LA screwed themselves by re-signing him. So, because he was great, they should have just let him walk.
That was off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it, though. Yeah, usually
St. Martin says it'll be interesting to see how Seattle responds. Go ahead, Pearl. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, it's all good. I'd have to think about it, but yeah, usually those big name guys that come in don't really do all that much to help out. It's not that they don't, but it doesn't really pan out like where they want it to. So. What was that? Forsberg to Nashville, was it?
Yeah, but that worked out long. Like that wasn't like that didn't win them a Stanley Cup.
No,
Butch Goring winning the Stanley Cup in the Conn Smythe. I'm saying like a lot of times these trade deadline ads don't do much. I'm not saying like Ray Bourque, you could say, but they didn't win the cup that year. They won it the next year, and he had to sign another year to stay because remember that was the thing. So Ray Bourque.
But that wasn't a trade deadline deal, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, Waugh forced a trade. That wasn't a trade deadline trade. That was huge for Colorado, absolutely. Yeah. And really, Quebec, I remember saying in 95, going, Quebec's winning the Stanley Cup next year. If they'd have played in Quebec, that 96 team would have won the Cup regardless. They were that good, so. And they kept the Wings from winning the Cup again, so. Did you guys give all your picks on Seattle Capitals? I didn't.
No, Rico didn't put it. I know we didn't. Neither one of us did.
Yeah. Use your pick. Plus 136 Capitals, by the way.
I love Seattle. Yeah, I like Seattle there. They're a desperate hockey team. They got a full barn over there too, so it's a tough place to go in and play, especially on a back-to-back. It's going to be tough keeping up with Edmonton tonight, so their legs are going to be a little soggy tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope the Caps win this game against Edmonton. They're still in it. They're only down a goal.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hope here. They got a little unlucky having to kill essentially 3 power plays in a row. And they were legit. Like, I'll bitch and complain about Edmonton getting calls, but, like, they were legit. Edmonton deserved them. Oh, Audrey Kubel just rang one off the outside of the iron, man. He had the goalie beat. Wild, Stars, Leafs, Rangers, Montreal, Sharks, Wings, Blue Jackets, Panthers, and Sebs. I guess Andrew's giving us his picks. Thank you, Andrew.
Nice.
So Perlo, you're on Seattle as well?
It kind of depends on what happens with this game. If they lose this game against Edmonton, I'm not so sure about that. Lindgren will be in tomorrow, right? So,
That's good.
You know what I like? I like more than the side. I could lean Seattle, but I think that'll be an under. That'll be a low and slow game.
We're rooting for Ovi to score a goal tonight, guys, to get HTH the epic parlay he has. Rico, you had Duhaime goal scoring prop?
Yeah, I took a couple bargain basement guys. I got like Sonny Milano, Hendricks, Lapierre. I got Duhaime. I just threw a couple bucks on all these little dark horses because they're high payout guys. So it makes the games more fun to watch. Even a Höglander Suter goal for Calgary or for Vancouver. Sorry.
Perlo, did you have any special player props?
I've been kind of laying off the props as late. I kind of got cold on them, but I'm going to start getting back into them again. But if you give me a quick one here, I'll go in the Dallas game. I'll take Johnston over 1.5. I think he's going to have a really good matchup there with New Jersey at home. I think he'll get over 1.5 points. That's probably going to be about in the plus 250, maybe plus 350 range. Somewhere around there. I love the way he's playing right now, so I'll take him to score a goal or get over 1.5 against New Jersey.
I'll parlay that into what you said with the Logan Stankoven goal. And
Stankoven, yeah, that would be another good one. Yeah, that would be really
good. Stay away from Duchesne because since Seguin's been hurt, that line has been kind of broken up and Duchesne hasn't been really doing anything. So it's that line Johnson, Stankoven, Jamie Benn line that's been doing it all right now. Robertson's popping in a couple once in a while too, but
rock on, Andrew. You saw Foreigner tonight.
Oh, nice.
I've been waiting for a girl like you. Is that Foreigner? I know.
Yeah.
Foreigner has some bangers, man.
Yeah. No, I like Foreigner, man. Yeah, I'm a Foreigner guy.
I love those old bands that keep on rolling too. That just keep on playing because they love it.
Jukebox Hero, that's the song right there. In the rain.
Yeah. Or I'm hot-blooded, take it to see. I'm hot-blooded. Or I want to know what love is.
Urgent. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice your love.
I can say like the first time.
Yeah. They got a lot of hits.
They're good. I hope that was a good. You also saw the Beach Boys. That is awesome, dude. Brian Wilson's a genius. You ever see that movie with John Cusack where he plays Brian Wilson? That is an unbelievably underrated.
I got a huge goal prop for you.
Huge goal prop, Salty. This is for Salty. Rico gave his. I gave the Stankoven. Here's Mr. Perlo. This is going to be the final thought for the night, boys. Yeah. That's for you, Salty. Go ahead, Perlo. Give it to us.
Huge goal prop. Hanifin to score a goal against his old team. Boom. Thanks.
Nice. What's the plus? Did you get on that?
Plus 700, dude.
Oh, my God. Taking it all day, bro. Let's go.
We're going to
That's awesome.
Well, dude, it's about first goals with their old teams, man. I'm surprised Toffoli didn't do it tonight, but Jason Zucker got his first goal with the Nashville Predators tonight. He was a plus 360.
Oh, wow.
Yep, Hanifin goal prop, Perlo.
Hanifin goal prop. Let's do it.
Goal prop. All right, guys, I really appreciate everybody coming out. Sit down on your couch, watch the rest of that Avalanche Canucks game. It's been a little bit of a dud. Vancouver's kind of been ahead, and Colorado's taking their chances. This Edmonton game looks pretty promising. It's 3-2. Edmonton Caps down by a goal. Edmonton's winning. Hot Take Hockey needs an Ovechkin goal to hit his amazing prop. We're rooting for him. We hope he gets that. We'll be back here tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. Come check us out. Tell us what you dropped, what you won. You got some gems from Perlo tonight. He was on fire. Rico gave you some good stuff. Don't listen to me. Join us again tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. Peace. We out.